Okay, is that working? All right. Lovely, let's get started. So, how was everybody this morning? Okay? Full of energy? It's getting hot already today, isn't it? So, I think we should get started with our samba this morning straight away. Okay, so we've been working hard on our samba. Okay, I'm just going to come in 1 second and just mute the Zoomers. There we go. Right, I've just muted my lovely people on Zoom because we are also on Facebook. We've got Catherine on Zoom and Ross on Zoom. I've said hello already, but I'm going to say hello again. And I think we've got Aaron and Miriam on YouTube. So hello. So if you've joined us on Facebook or YouTube and I haven't given you a shout out, tell us who's there. So I can just give you a shout out and say hello this morning. So just let us know. All right. Darren, do you want to set that up? Yeah, cool. So let's get started. So we've been doing our little bit of samba. All right, let's have a little look at it. And we've got some basics to start with. I love the samba because it's so energetic and cheerful. You just can't feel sad when you dance in the samba because you're so happy. So we're going to go back on the right foot to start with and do our basics to start with, okay? So I'm turning around to face this way, you face the screen, okay, so you can go behind me and copy my steps. And we're all doing the same steps in the samba. We're going back on the right foot to start with, and we're going 1, tap, tap, 2, tap, tap, 3, tap, tap, and 4, tap, tap. I'm just going to do that again, because I just realised I was about to go off screen with my feet then. So I'm going to go forward a little bit so I don't go off screen so you can see my feet, okay? So, back on the right foot, we'll do our basics to start with. And we've got lots of lovely bending of the knees, bouncing up and down. Ready? And 1, tap, tap. 2, tap, tap. 3, tap, tap. And 4, tap, tap. Lovely. That's super. And then we do our sideways ones, which are wrists. 1, tap, tap. 2, tap, tap. 3, tap, tap, and 4, tap, tap. Lovely. And then we do a close and slip. 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 Lovely. Okay. So, and then the final one is the Botafogo. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, and 4. 2. Super, that was great. And why don't just go over these things, okay? And let's just make sure that we've got them all, okay? So the first one is the basic step, going back on your right foot. You're going to go back and you're going to land on your toe. You're going to up and over it. So up and land like that, okay? I'm just going over. Up and land like that. And then push up just the toe now. Pushes up and down like that. So it's just that toe grid on the floor. And then we're going to go up and over again, up and over, land on a toe, and it's just the toe goes on the floor, push up, back down. Okay? 1, push up and down. So that heel now it goes on the floor here. 1, it goes on the floor as you go forwards, but this time it's the other one, the heel doesn't go down on the floor. Can you see? Heel stays up off the floor and I push up and down. So let's try that again. So we've got 1, tap, tap, 2, tap, tap, 3, tap, tap, 4, tap, tap. Lovely. Same thing with the wrists. We go to the side. We're not going to cross too far, okay? We're just going to do a little step there. Push up on the toe, up, down. And then 1, up, down. Again, just the toe on the floor and push up. 1, tap, tap. So we go 1, tap, tap, 2, tap, tap, 3, tap, tap, and 4, tap, tap. Very good. That looks excellent, Ross. And very good, Catherine, as well. Then the stationary walks. So you remember when we did our stationary walks, we find that little spot on the floor, okay? And we're going to just close slightly forwards, okay? And then put the toe on the floor again, heel stays up, and slip a little bit back, okay? And we do it by using the middle of our body to go. Slip like that. slip. That's it, lovely. And then we're going to close slightly forwards again. So back to that spot on the floor, closing slightly forward, can you see? Slightly forward there. Okay, and just a toe on the floor, and we slide. Close and slide. Close slightly forward each time. Close and slide. Because we don't want to end up going close like this and traveling backwards each time. We want to stay on the same spot. So we're doing close and slide, close and slide, close and slide, close and slide. Lovely. And you can really see my head stays in the same place as well. Can you see that? I'm not going backwards and forwards with the head. I'm leaving that head where it is. So I'm going to close and slide. It's staying here. Close and slide, close and slide, close and slide. Head stays where it is. It's just the body that moves. Okay? So let's just put that together from the beginning. We've got the basics, the whisks, and the stationary walks. We'll just do that to start with. So, back on my right foot to start with. Here we go. Nice and bouncy. Ready, and 1, tap, tap, 2, tap, tap, 3, tap, tap, 4, to the side, 1, tap, tap, 2, tap, tap, 3, tap, tap, 4. Now closing, close and slip, close and slip, close and slip, close and slip. Super! That's looking excellent. Super duper. Okay. Right, our final bit in the samba is the vertical focus. Okay? These are the trickiest bits. I know we can get this, okay? So let's do our beautiful vertical position first. I like that. Okay? So you can see I've got one knee bent and one leg straight. My weight is going to be on that bent leg. So if you hold this position for a while, you'll start to feel it in there. You'll start to feel those muscles going like that, okay? So we'll change now to the other leg. We can do the other leg now. So you're going to put all your weight. So I can pick this one up if I wanted to. Put all my weight on this one, okay? I'm going to bend that knee right down until you feel those muscles start to go like that. And point this other toe, okay? And that one is the one we're going to use. We use it to cross in front. Cross in front, point, okay? And again, heel stays up off the floor. You're going to put a bit of weight on it, but without the heel going down, you're going to push up and come down. If I show you the other way around, you can see then, cross in front, and you can see now my heel is going to stay up off the floor. You see? Push up and down. Push up and down. 1, push up and down. Cross in front, push up and down. Make sure you get to this position here. This one is flat. We don't need to have this heel up, okay? This one here, back foot on the floor with your weight on it. 1, push up and down to a flat foot here, okay? Cross in front, push up, come back down to a flat foot. Okay, I'm turning a little bit as well with this. So I'm not just going 1 to and keeping it all that way. I'm going to turn each time a little bit. So I'm facing the corner here, and then I'm going to do 1, push up, come down. I've just turned to face the other corner now. And then we do the other side. Cross in front, push up, come down. Face that corner. Okay, put all your weight on this one, the bent leg. All of your weight, okay, on this side is on your left. That's better. That's it, Ross. Super. And 1, push up, come down. 2, push up, come down. Flat foot here. 3, push up, come down. And 4, push up, come down. Lovely. Super duper. That's looking much better. Well, super duper. Let's do these both to focus. Let's just look at the arms. So if you've got those steps, you can do your arms, okay? If you're still trying to get the steps, don't worry about the arms. Get the feet first, okay? And your arm's going to be up like this. 1 forward, 1 up. Or you can have it in, and I think out is better. And we had a little look in the week at doing this arms that come in and then go out. So we bring them into a sort of neutral position. So you can see your neutral position here. I'm just coming a little bit so you can see. Bless you, Darren. Darren's sneezing in the corner over here. I don't think Darren said hello, but he is sitting over here doing the music for me. That's him squeaking. So I expect he'll come and say hello at the end. So our arms, we're going to bring the palm in towards us like this. So your palm is facing your shoulder. And it's a bit like you're picking a bit of fluff off your shoulder like this. Pick the fluff off and then put it over there. And then pick the fluff off and put it over there. Pick the fluff off, put it over there. Okay? So you're bringing your palm in towards your shoulder and then you're going to turn it. You're going to rotate it so it goes out like that. So you rotate. So it's not just like this, like that, from there to there, because that would be palm up to the ceiling. We're not checking for rain. I've seen people do this before where they go, looks like I'm going, it's going to rain today. We've got palms down, so we're going to in and out like that. And we usually do it alternate arms. So we bring one in, and the other one goes out, or we bring them in and then change directions. That's the other thing that we can do, okay? Depending on your dance. All right, so it's the same. The Latin arm's going to be very similar through the different dances. The cha-cha, for rumba, for samba, okay? They'll change slightly in how quickly you do them, okay? So for samba, we'll have nice sharp arms going out, okay? So pick a bit of fluff off, put it over there. And you can shake the fingers if you like, okay? The fingers, you'd spread them out and just put the middle one down, okay? Or if you're a boy, you can just, and you think that doesn't look manly enough, you can just put those 3 fingers together like that and just spread the 4th and the 5th finger there like that, okay? Put them out like that, okay? So that's a little bit more manly than this one, which is a bit more girly, okay? So that's how we're going to do it. We're going to shape those fingers. So we're going to do, with our Botafogo's, we're going to do, we have our arms out and we're going to do in and out, okay? Now, the one that's bent, so this one is my right, so if you're doing mirror image, be your left, and it's my right arm, so your left arm that will go back then. It's the same one as we're bending, the arm goes back, and the other one goes forward. So we go in and out, and that helps you do that little bit of turn. In and out, in and out, and in and out. We have another option, which is to do it up, like that, okay? So you might have to alternate. So you do 1 and out, 1 and up, 1 and out, and 1 and up, okay? When it goes up, it'll go up just behind your head, next to your ear. That's where we're going to have our arms. So those are our samba arms, okay? Alternating the arms is very useful if you do this with a partner, which we may be able to do at some point in the future. If you're doing it with a partner and you've got one hand holding onto your partner, then sometimes, depending on where you are, if you put your arm out, you might end up poking your partner in the eye. And you don't want to poke your partner in the eye, so that's why you would do straight up like that, so you're keeping your arm out of the way of your partner. So it's quite useful for those steps, okay? So let's have a little look at these Botafogo's, and if we can, let's do the steps and the arms, all right? So we've got this position here, and we've got arms out. We're going to cross in front, and we're going to do 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2 and 4 and 2. Very good. Let's do that again because there's a lot to think about there, isn't there? The Botafogo's. So you can do it a little bit quicker. All right, so here we go. Ready? And 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2 and 4 and 2. All right, and again, same thing. Remember, get the steps first, then worry about the arms. Okay, so if you're not getting the steps, do them first, then look at the arms once you've got the steps. Ready? And 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2 and 4 and 2. Very good. We need to put that on the end of our routine so far. Okay? Back on the right foot to start with. We've got the basics. Okay? Here we go. Ready? Go. 1, tap, tap. 2, tap, tap. Nice and bouncy. 4, tap, tap. Whisk, tap, tap. 2, tap, tap. 3, tap, tap. 4, stationary walks. Close and slip. Close and slip. Close and slip. Close, both the logos. 1, up, 2, 2, up, 2, 3, up, 2, and 4, up, 2. How's that? Okay. Oh, I thought you were watching.
It's looking good, yeah.
Yeah?
Just remember to close your feet on the basics, is what I'm saying.
Oh, right. We need to just close feet on basics rather than. So, are we doing that sort of thing?
Yeah, it's just travelling.
Okay, so the basics. Okay, so the basics, you need closed feet in the middle. So we're doing 1, close the feet here. So you can see they're closed this way and they're closed that way, okay? In the basics, and 2, close the feet, okay? Make sure we're not going backwards like that. And make sure we're not dancing it like a duck. We know when dancing it like a duck. That doesn't look very clever. Keep your knees together. 1, tap, tap. 2, tap, 3, tap, tap. 4. Nice, neat, beautiful, closed feet. Okay? Super. I think we need to do this with some music. Okay. 1, 2, 1. Hang on. Let's go to the basic music. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4 to the side. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Station walk. Close, 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 close. Insert. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the side. 1, 2, 3, stationary walks. Close, 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 close. Go to photos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Okay, and again, one more. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 2, 4 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now close it. Close, 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 close. Go to focus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Very good. That looks super. I'm particularly loving the arm positions that are looking really beautiful. Well done, Catherine. Super duper. So I think that your steps, Ross, are looking much, much better than the last time I saw you do those steps. So those both focus, you get a bit confused. So that's fantastic. Concentrate and do those steps. So well done. Super, super. And at home, I hope you're getting on with that okay. Leave us a comment if you can, if you're able to, and just let us know
how you're getting on. YouTube watching.
Yeah, I've got a couple of, I think there's Aaron and Miriam on YouTube, and I don't know who else is on there.
No one's commenting, so I don't know who they are.
I don't actually know if they can comment, so
they should be able to comment unless they're using a television.
Oh, yes, they might be using TV and they can't comment.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Right. So, let's just cool down a little bit, I think. It's hot, isn't it? Have you got a drink? If you've got a drink, grab it now, because we're going to have just a little 1-minute break before we move on and we do our next dance. Okay. Because I need a little 1-minute break just to cool down a bit because it's so hot this morning. Okay. Oh, hang on. There's some things going on. So, how are you getting on with that, Catherine? Okay? Good so far? Super. Looking really nice. Well done. Okay. I want to do something that we haven't done for absolutely ages. Sorry, I'm just coming to mute again. Just so we don't get any background noise to distract. Okay, so I've just muted you for now, just so we don't get any background noise. But do post me a comment if you want to chat, or just put your arm up and I'll come in and unmute you if you want me to. Okay. So I thought we could have a little look at some waltz, because we haven't done any waltz for absolutely ages. Okay. So and we've been doing a lot. We're concentrating so hard on our samba and our tango that we just haven't done waltz for ages. So I thought it's a good one to do, and it's nice and slow for a hot day, so we can cool down a little bit. Okay. Now we'll have to do our waltz in a sort of square. Okay. 1 second, Catherine. Yes, my love. You should be able to press unmute and just ask a question.
I can't remember how to do waltz.
You can't remember how to do waltz? That's okay. We're going to go through it right from the beginning. Okay, and we'll go right over it from the start. Okay, we're going to have to do. We can do big steps, but we're going to have to do it in a square. So normally we do waltz all the way up and down our room, and normally we've got a nice big room to do it in. But at the moment we haven't got a lot of space. So we're going to start. I'll turn around. Okay, so face me again, and we're going to go over our waltz basics, and we'll do two waltz basics backwards, and then we're going to do 2 waltz basics forwards. So we're going back on the right foot for walk. We do a side step up onto a toe, close the feet, change the weight, and then we go back on the left foot, back, side, close. And then that's as far as we're going to go, because we haven't got a lot of room, so we're going to go forwards now. On the right foot, this one, forward, side, close the feet, change the weight now, forwards, left, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's all we're going to do for starters. All right, we're going to go back on the right foot for 1 basic, and then back on the left foot for 2 basics, and then we'll do the same thing forwards. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now forwards. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Is it coming back to you? It's a long time since we've done waltz. A long time, isn't it? Or maybe you've never done any waltz. It's possible you've never done any waltz, all right? So if you've never done it before, that's absolutely fine, because this is our basic, all right? The main thing we've got to remember with the waltz is change the weight every time you close your feet. 1, 2, close the feet, change the weight, use the other foot. 1, 2, 3, close the feet, change the weight, use the other foot. Forward, side, close the feet, change the weight. Forward, side, close. So you've always got changing the weight. So 1, 2, close. Remember to lift the other foot up, start using it. 1, 2, close, use your other foot. Okay, so that's our basic waltz. All right. We can do a little bit of technique that helps us with this. So we're going to, as we go forwards, we're going to go forwards onto a heel, like that. Okay. So it's a ballroom dance. We can use our heels in our ballroom. Okay. In the Latin, it's very often it's up forward onto a toe, but in the ballroom, heel first. And then as we go sideways, we're going to go onto a toe and we do a lovely rise up like this. Rise up until we get right high on our toes. Can you see I'm high on my toes here? And I'm stretching up as high as I can. Okay? So it can be difficult to balance at that point when you're high up on your toes. So if you're feeling wobbly, try dancing with your arms out, and that will help you to balance a little bit. Okay? So we've got 1, 2, 3, high on the toes. And then all we do there is the one that we've just brought in, that foot, I've just brought that foot in. I'm going to put that heel down, and the other heel I'm going to keep up because I'm going to use that foot. It helps me remember which foot I'm going to use. And then we go heel, 1, to the side, up on the toe, right up on your tippy toes as high as you can, and the foot you brought in, put that heel down, okay? And start to bend your knees. We've got rise and fall and waltz where we go bend, and then we straighten, we go right up onto the toes. And then we go bend, and we go right up onto the toes. Okay, so we've got that in our waltz, okay? So I'll turn around again, and let's do this little routine that we've got again, okay? You could do your steps pretty big in the waltz. You want to cover some distance as long as you've got space in your living room, okay? So hopefully you can fit in 2 basics and try and make them fairly big if you've got the space, okay? So we've got back on the right foot to start with. 1, side, close. 2, side, close. Now forward right. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 2, 3. Oh, I'm wobbling a bit there. We're going to make sure as well, we're going to close our feet beautifully. And on step 3, every time, feet close beautifully. And it's not a tango close, it's a waltz close. So it is perfectly aligned there. Your toes, I draw a line here, my toes should be exactly in line with each other. On the same line like that, okay? And beautifully together, there's no gap. We're not there. We're not there. We're not there. We're not there. Yeah, beautifully there, okay? Perfect close. All right? So let's try that with some perfect closing. Back on the right foot to start with, okay? Lovely rise and fall. Close the feet and change the weight on 3. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Now forwards. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. And again. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Now forwards. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, how are we getting with that? Okay so far? You getting it? Again, same thing applies with the waltz. You try and get the steps first and make sure you're changing your weight. So you're always using your left foot, then your right foot, then your left foot, then your right foot. Just like walking, there's one alternating your feet. It's the same in the waltz. Just the confusing thing is that you're going to close your feet in the middle. Still got to keep alternating your feet, okay? Right, Catherine's got a question, 1 second. And we've also got something on the chat. Okay. Okay, are you okay, Catherine? Are you feeling a bit like this about it? Okay. Yeah, well, at the moment we're going to do, so 1 basic is 3 steps. 1 whole basic is the 3 steps like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then I'll do another basic, but it's on the other foot. 1, 2, 3. So all together, I'm going to do 2 basics backwards. 1 on the right foot. 1, 2, 3. That's 1 basic. And now on the left foot. 1, 2, 3. So I've done 2 basics. Then I'm going to change direction and go forwards because we haven't got a lot of room. Okay, if we were in a big room, we'd do lots and lots of basics backwards until we went all the way down to the other end of the room. But because we haven't got a lot of room, we just do 2. So then we change direction and go forwards. Forwards on the right foot. 1, 2, 3. That's 1 basic. And now forwards left foot. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 2 basics backwards and then 2 basics forwards, okay? So let's try it. So we've got, start with a feet closed position, really beautiful closed feet. We're going to go back on this one, which is our right leg, okay? So we go backwards to start with 2 basics. Ready, and 1, 2, 3. Change the weight back left. 1, 2, 3. Change the weight. Now we're going forwards on the right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Good, lovely. Now, when I'm doing this, I'm turning around so that you can follow me, so that you can do the same steps as me while you're facing me, okay? So you can still face the screen, face me on the screen, and then just copy my steps. When I go backwards, you'll also go backwards, okay? So I'll be coming towards you, but you're going away from the screen. So hopefully that'll help. We're going to keep them straight. We're not putting any turn in or anything like that. We're just doing straight backwards and forwards with our basics and stuff. Okay? So let's try that. We're going to do it one more time, and then we're going to put some music on, okay? So we'll do backwards on the right foot to start with. Ready, and 1, side, close. Now left foot, side, close. Now forward, 1, side, close, and forward, side, close. Repeat the whole thing. Backward, side, close, back, side. Now forwards, forward, side, close, 1, side, close. Okay, how are you getting on with that now, Catherine?
Perfect.
Better.
Spot on. Yeah.
Darren was just watching then and he said you did it absolutely spot on.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
No concerns there.
Lovely. And Ross, how are you getting on with that?
Again, spot on.
Ross, perfect, apparently. It was very good. Well done. Good, lovely. So really pleased with that because we haven't done Watts for months and months and months. If ever, some of you might never have done it, okay? I think we did it in class, but that was such a long time ago. That was before all of this lockdown, wasn't it? So, could we have some music, please, Darren? So, the good thing about waltz is it isn't any quicker, really, than we've just been dancing. It's nice and slow, okay? So, we can just keep it very relaxed, all right? Okay, so, all right, make sure you've got a bit of space behind you. Feet together to start with. Back on the right foot, 2 basics. 1, 2, 3, go. 2, 3, 2. 2 now forward. 1, 2, 3, 2. Now backwards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And forward. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And backward. 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. And forward. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's just try that again. Make sure you're closing your feet perfectly each time, okay? Okay, arms up to help you balance. 1, 2, 3, 1. Side, close, 2. So now forward. 1, side, close, 1. And again. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Now forward. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Now backwards. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Now forward. 1, 2, 3, 1. Last one. Back, side, close, 1. And forward. 1, side, close, 1. Close. That looked very good. That's super duper. Well done. Okay, so the main thing we've got to concentrate on when we're doing our steps, just to start with, is to get those feet beautifully together, okay? And I know in our Latin, we've talked a lot in our Latin about getting our toes turned out. Turning our toes out, we're not going to do that in the ballroom. We're going to keep those feet parallel. Do you know what I mean by parallel? Parallel is when 2 lines are next to each other, like that, okay? And then we're not going out or inwards or anything like that. So that is something that's different about the waltz. The ballroom is very different to our Latin dances. So keep those feet beautifully together. I want to see perfect closes every time, exactly in line, okay? We're not here, we're not here. And that, okay, and that's what we're looking for with the feet, okay? But I thought that looked really good, both of you, Russ and Catherine, considering we haven't done that waltz for months and months and months and months. I thought it was looking really lovely, okay? And I know it's confusing which foot you're supposed to be using. That's the really confusing thing about waltz. So I think we've done really well with that. So Should we have one more go with the music, just to see if we can get those beautiful foot closes? Okay, and if you can start to get a bit of this rise and fall in as well, that would be really beautiful, okay? So make sure the first thing, get those steps, make sure you're using the right foot and get those feet closed, okay? So we'll do it one more time with music, and then we move on, okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Closing beautifully on 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Close. 1, 2. Close. 1, 2. Close. 1, 2. And backwards. 1, 2. And close. 1, 2. Now forward. 1, 2. Close. 1 and backwards. 1, 2. Close. 1 and forwards. 1, 2. Close. 1, 2. Close. Beautiful. That was lovely. Good. I love a bit of waltz. It's just such a beautiful dance. So well done with that. That's fantastic. I think we're gonna finish up with. Do you want to do a game today? Should we do a treasure hunt? Catherine's got her chair all ready. Okay, so today I would like you to find something yellow. Okay? Wait and hear the 3 things. You know the rules. You'll wait and hear the 3 things. I'll tell you the 3 things. You go and get them, bring them back and show them to me. Okay? And if you're on Facebook or YouTube, you'll have to type to me to tell me what you've got. Okay? So the 3 things. First is yellow. Oh my God. The second is something frozen. And the third one, the smallest thing you can find, okay, in your house. So something really, really small. Okay? So yellow, frozen, small. Go! I can see Catherine's running around the room trying to find the things. Ross has disappeared altogether. Have you got anyone playing on here? Okay. If you're there on YouTube, you'll have to write me comments. Okay, I think it's probably a slightly trickier one today. People are taking a little bit longer. I can see Catherine's got something cold because she's shaking her hand and going, it's cold. Okay, let's just give Ross a second to get back. Just put it down for a minute. Put it down for a minute so it just doesn't freeze your fingers. Okay, Ross is back. Fantastic. Okay, so Catherine, what have you got? The yellow thing is a yellow felt tip pen by the looks of things. Yeah. Your frozen thing. A cold compress. Excellent. Very good. If you hurt yourself, isn't it? Put cold compress on. Excellent. Good thing to have in the freezer. And your very tiny small thing, it looks like a tiny little number. Is it like a counter or something for a game? For raffles. Excellent. So it's a little number from a raffle. Fantastic. I love it. Very small. Okay. Ross, what have you got? You've got a yellow wooden block by the things, the looks of things. Some frozen. Are they fish fingers? Oh, it's fish, yeah. Frozen. They look like your very tiny thing. What's that? I can't tell what it is, but it looks like a little cone to put on your finger or something. Yeah? Is it like a thimble? Yeah, it's some sort of little plastic thing that goes on your finger, but I can't really tell what it is because it's too small. Didn't think this thing through, did we? Is it a lid of something? I think it might be a lid of something.
Oh, Barry's guest written, Aaron has a very small pot of paint.
A tiny pot of paint,
And
Aaron's got.
Ice cube in his drink.
An ice cube in his drink. And have you got something that's yellow?
Doesn't say anything yellow. Maybe the pot of paint is very small and it's yellow.
Oh, perhaps it's yellow paint. Yes, that would be very efficient if it was a very small pot of yellow paint, because then that's two things in one. Excellent. Well done, everyone, for your treasure hunt. Make sure you do go and put those things back, especially those frozen things. On the hot day, make sure you put them back in the freezer. Don't want them to melt. Thank you very much for joining us today. It's been really fun today. Yeah, it's cold. You'll need a... I suggest you go to the freezer and see if you've got any ice cubes to put in your drink now, because it's such a hot day. Have a nice cold drink.
It is yellow paint.
It's yellow paint. Fantastic. Perfect. Nice, Aaron. Lovely. Okay, well, we see you for more next week. We're here in the week on Tuesday and also on Saturday, but it's going to be the last one until September next Saturday. Okay, so we are here next Saturday, but then that's the last one until September. All right, so it's been lovely to see you, and we shall see you for more in the week. Bye, everyone.